Hello, my name is Clarissa. I'm an Associate Director at Total Home Environment. We design, supply and install heat recovery ventilation, heat pump ventilation, air source heat pumps, compact service units and central vacuum systems. Everything to keep your home as healthy, clean and sustainable as possible. In this video, we share our top tips on correctly specifying heat pump ventilation to heat and cool your home. Firstly, do spend as much of your budget as possible on the fabric of your building so that you can keep the U values of your walls, floors, roof, windows and doors as low as possible. Aim for an air tightness figure of under 3 cubic meters per hour per meter squared so that you can create that tea cozy effect around your house. Talk to your architect about designing out, where possible, overheating issues such as shading for the summer sun so that you don't need to spend as much time cooling your home. Ensure that your joists are deep enough to take the ducting from the ventilation system and that they are of a type that allows ducting to run across the joists rather than just with them. Do design in a plant room and get all your services into it. It's far easier to maintain it all if it's in one room. Do get a room by room heat loss calculation done so that you know whether heat pump ventilation is a suitable system for your home or whether you need to separate out your ventilation from your heating system. Put a deposit in early so that you can get your CAD designs done, and this will iron out any issues with your duct roots and any steels that may be in the way, etc. It also allows other trades to see where the ducting is going to go and thus avoid them. This is probably the biggest system that would go into your home, so you need to ensure that it is the first of the first fixes. Timings-wise for your Gantt chart, you need to allow up to 3 weeks for first fix, a week for second fix, and up to 3 days for commissioning. Do talk to your other trades early as well. Your electrician doesn't need to quote you for extractor fans or isolator switches, but they do need to be aware of the fuse spurs to connect up to the units wherever they're located and any communication or electrics cable between controllers and heated ceiling terminals, etc. Your plumber needs to know to connect a condensate trap between the ventilation unit and the house plumbing, as the ventilation unit is going to be drawing moisture out of the air. The plumber also needs to connect up to the air-to-water heat pump as well for your domestic hot water. Your window manufacturer doesn't need to quote you for those ugly drafty trickle vents in your window frames. This will hopefully reduce your quote. And finally, your joiner needs to undercut all the internal doors by about 10 mil. This allows a through flow of air across the house even when the doors are shut. Thank you very much for listening, and if you need any further information, please do contact Total Home Environment.